Alright guys, I'm gonna try something for a few minutes at least, poke around. I'd hate to come this far and up this high and not do anything, so take this moment to show you guys this. I thought it was pretty cool. My new decal. Okay, let's go up. These stairs are pretty cool. Sarah gave me a bunch of gifts to put out from her. One was this like candy popcorn, so I thought that was a good idea. There was a broken stump, like a broken tree, so I filled it up. It did spill out all over the place, but it was a lot of it. But that'll be good because the critters can get that. Wow, there's a trail in here, kind of. Whether it's game or more. I don't know. I don't know if it's game trail or something bigger. Like people. See, that looks like it might be. It's hard to tell what kind of game did use it though, because all the rocks. Doesn't leave much of a telltale sign. So some people might think like, this mountain is massive, how are you gonna find them? The answer is, you're not. We're not. We're gonna put it out. I've been putting it out there. But that's what you do, is you put it out and you hope. I think it's just a turned over tree and it's facing uphill, which is odd in itself, because how does a tree fall uphill, right? Gravity should take it other ways, but like this. Now you gotta wonder what this is about. Why is this hose out here in the middle of nowhere? It's under here. I wonder if it's like a sensory thing, like it's sensing how many people come in, if they come in, or when they come in. So back to the gifting. Sarah gave me a bunch of gifts to give. Doesn't look like anybody uses this. I see zero signs of anybody. So we got. It's totally like there's a sign right where I parked at. It's on the. It's not a safe place to be. It's really not. It's not a safe place to park at all. But there is also a sign right next to it that says no parking for like 1.5 miles, which is basically the whole way to the top. That being said, I want to be cautious how far in we go, because I could barely afford gas, let alone getting my truck out of hock if they tow it. See, look at this, huh? Another one right across the trail. And then look at that rock stack right next to it. It's not a big rock stack, but it's one nonetheless. Look at that. It's not like something that's naturally balanced. Okay. like I was saying earlier, on a mountain, multiple mountains like this big, you won't find them. You just won't. If they wanted to, even if you did manage to walk right past them by dumb luck, oh, it's just really slippery. If they wanted to, even if they were in just straight up flesh and blood, they could just literally just sit down for a minute. 99% of us would just walk past it. Okay, I'll pause it so it's not boring. Oh, whatever. Front to back, right? That's how we always do. Oh, here comes. It's been pouring rain all day too. That's why I wanted to come to this spot, because I heard it's kind of popular. At least the main trail with the overlook. And I wanted to get here in the rain. I was supposed to be here with Gary Hudenhall from New York Bigfoot Society. The channel is New York Bigfoot Sock, not Society. There's two channels there, but you want New York Bigfoot Sock if you're going to follow the channel. They're primarily on Facebook, but he's switching over. You guys know Kenny too, cryptopunkologist. Just wrote a bunch of books. Bigfoot Runaround for Kids, International Cryptids, American Cryptids. So here's one thing Sarah gave us to gift. It's a locket. It's a heart locket. It's amazing. It's really nice. We're downgrading a lot of our things. I'm gonna have some stuff that I've been so against all this like merch and shit, so I've been like looking into like different ways to do things. So I have some stuff that I'll have for a good price if you guys want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring crystals out and make necklaces out of them and stuff like that. I'm gonna bring it into the field. I'm gonna personally Reiki charge it, and I'm gonna also bring it into the field. Bubba's being one spot and probably another spot in the Catskills, and they're all gonna be out there, and you know they're gonna sit out for a day. I'm gonna ask them to like come by and put their touch onto it, and then we'll go from there if anybody's interested. A lot of them are like $20 at the, you know, at the least, but I found a way to make it like half of that, so, or like 2 for $20 or some shit, depending how it goes. But anyway, here's the locket. It's really beautiful, actually. It's definitely old. And then here's another thing she got that I thought was pretty cool. It's a horse, and then here's a bird. What kind of horse? What kind of bird? No, I don't know. So we'll leave them, I think, back here on the back side. So we'll never know what happened to it, you know what I mean? Because chances of us coming back to this spot are probably 0. So what I did was I hung the locket on the back of the bird. Alright. She's been getting into it, which is really cool. You know, like, a lot of people that don't have a good support system. I'm so blessed that my wife is, like, so into it and, like, so supportive. She's been having some things occur lately, too, but before that even, which is the part that really counts, when nothing was happening with her Sasquatch was, and she was still supportive. It just means the world to me. So the fact that she's going and getting gifts for them, specifically picking out gifts for them for me to bring out here, it's huge. It's huge. In my book, it's huge. So we're not going to be able to stay out here too long. What I'm doing now is putting out the vibes and the intent that we want to see them, if they'd like to show themselves. It looks like there's like a whole house of rocks up there. It's probably hard to see on here. It's huge. It's like a huge rock with a cave right down the middle. I'd say it's probably 20 feet tall, and it's on the side of a hill, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm putting in the intent that if they want to see us, if they want to be seen, or they want to show us anything, please do so, because we're gonna find our way back down and find our way out. So a lot of times I find that things will happen in the first few seconds or the last few seconds, or the last minute, or whatever, something to that effect. Just trying to get a better look at it. Look, see, something comes down here, something big. I would not try it, because all these loose rocks, I wouldn't try it. And that's just me. I know I would get maybe 20 yards if I'm lucky before I slipped back down. Hello, my friends. Oh, look at that. It's like that tunnel vision, right? Look at that. Straight all the way up to that big rock. So like it goes all the way this way. And then all the way back that way. There's like an overhang, like a ledge right there. It's actually two of them, but might be something up on top. It's hard to say. I don't know, maybe you guys will see movement where I don't, because I'm standing on the side of this freaking mountain. It's not easy. You see it? I don't know if you can see how steep it is, but it's like all gravity takes over. So anytime I'm not like on complete flatness, like it just, look at this, huh? Look at that. Ready? Look at this standing up. It looks like this is just like a big glyph here. I wonder if they knew Gary was coming. Gary's really big into glyphs. Really, really big into glyphs. That's his main way of communicating, or it has been, for a long time. We're going to, I don't know how to say it properly, but I don't want to say we don't see eye to eye, because we do. We respect each other. But we have completely different views, completely different understandings. But we still learn something from each other every single day. Also, Will, our expert tracker, he is amazing. Sometimes when I think I know something, I'll be like, but maybe it could be another print, or it could have been something else. And then I'll show it to him. And he will have something that never, ever crossed my mind. But that's his understanding. And that's what he knows, and that's what he brings to the table, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The MYBS team is awesome. Like, it's amazing. It's people brought in from all over New York, all different walks of life, all different areas, and shit, I don't know. We work well together, I'll tell you that much. Nobody's out to like be the top dog or whatever. You get my drift. Nobody wants more credit than the other guy, or none of that crap. You guys probably don't even hear that about anything we really do, because we do a lot of work without much talk. But when we do decide to talk, when we do decide to bring it up, guess what? There's gonna be a lot to say. That's why I chose to stop doing so many live streams. There's a lot of people out there doing a lot of this crap, and they have nothing to talk about. I don't know if they're going live because they're lonely, or they're just, I don't know. Like, if you call yourself like Oh, what the hell are the odds of that, huh? That's a gift. That's a gift. Thank you, guys. Thank you, my friends. Somebody just brought this up, the White Rock. I think it was Travis. Just brought this up. And then Marcus, you guys were just having a conversation on the last video about the White Rock. So what is there? There's two of them, right? Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Beautiful thing. So, the White Rocks, right? There's no other White Rocks in the area. None. None. Right? Let's do a 360. None. Why would it be wedged up here? This is, right? Why would they be up here? It's a beautiful thing. So what they'll do is they'll leave these when it's dark or getting dark. Well, they put them out in the daytime on their paths, right? So they used to do it for me so I would be able to find my way out or find the way, they wanted me to go. And then I'd be able to find my way out because these quartz rocks and the white rocks, so like some of them, they collect heat, throughout the day. And then at night, they glow. And it's not like glowing bright in the pitch black. But I tell you, when it's twilight and the sun is going down and it's starting to get dark, you can see them. They stick out. They stick out big time. And I've found my way to safety a few times. See? No white rocks. Awesome. Thank you, my friends. That's good enough for me. I mean, whether we see them or not, that's a cool sign, in my opinion. Some of you might not buy it. Some of you guys might think it's a bunch of horse shit. Some of you guys might just be like, oh, it's a white rock. Big deal. Cool. Cool. Appreciate you stopping by with your closed mind. But for the rest of you, I hope you thought it was as badass as I do. Because it's fucking cool. I'm like gripping onto these things like a kid. These are rocks, right? There's rocks everywhere. Everywhere. We're on the side of a mountain. There are rocks everywhere. These are making me so happy because I know what they are. I know what they are. I value every last thing they gave me. If you guys saw, one day maybe I'll do it. I'll show you guys every last gift I've got. It'll blow your mind. In the beginning, it was nuts. In the beginning, it was nuts. Because that's what I was doing. I was doing the gifting process. Back and forth and back and forth. Because I still needed to know. I still needed to know for me. Those of you who know me know I don't take people's word for things. Not like that. Not for a personal level. I have to know for myself. I don't go and see what somebody else did and say, okay, cool. I like to learn the hard way and for myself and take my own journey and see where it goes. Like glyphs. Gary does glyphs. I've never been taken down that road. It's never happened for me. Brian Bland and Mike Harrow, they do glyphs up in BC, Canada. Pork and Beans. Which I'll be on there. I'll be on Pork and Beans on Facebook on Saturday. 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern, I think. Oh, good news is the truck's still there. But you see what I mean? See the sign right there? Like they don't take that shit lightly. Not up here in the skills. So guys, please, if you see something, please leave a timestamp or some details for the next person. I noticed the comments really, really went down on the channel. I don't know why. Everybody wanted them back when I turned them off. So now I've tried to make time, and the comments seem like they just kind of fell off. I don't know if it's because of what I did and stopped them for a while, so a lot of people just kind of faded off. I don't know if that's the case. I apologize. It's not intentional. We have babies, 2 babies and 3 other kids, so we're super, super busy. When I'm not in the field, super, super busy. So I try to take time to respond to everyone. If I'm not, it's not for any other reason than I literally can't. I don't have the time to type it in because I'm holding kids. All right. Anyway, I really want to go up there. I really want to. Let's just poke in a little bit. Oh yeah. See, what did I say before? 20 yards. 20 inches. It looks like whatever it is goes that way or that way. We've had something in the tree line by the house up here, up in the upstate house. Breaking sticks, breaking branches periodically, and like almost like on a cue, like maybe every 20 seconds or every 30 seconds, but it's patterned. It's a pattern. There's also something making some sounds in the other tree line that I can't place. Could be an owl, could be a fish or cat. We did hear a fisher the other night, and it screwed us up. But Sarah said she had heard it a couple nights prior. Sounds like something's just screaming, like a little girl screaming. Yeah, see, this rock is awesome. Look at that. One day that thing's gonna, probably many years from now, but it's gonna erode at the bottom and that thing's gonna come tumbling. Look at that. See it? Trying to put it dead center. Between those two tiny trees. Or whatever, the smallest trees in the middle. I'll take them pictures, I'll post it. If you guys want me to post it, let me know. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Wow, this is really steep. I got immediately lightheaded. I don't know if it's because we were looking at something. We were looking at one of them. In my mind, I know it was, but I try not to. You guys know I try not to be like pushy with it. I try not to shove anything down anyone's throat. I try to let everyone decide for themselves. But when I see facial features and eye sockets, there's not much left for me to determine. Alright guys, unfortunately, whoa, okay, one last time. Shit, where are you? Right there. Right there. I think. Could see him with my eyes, I'm just trying to line it up. The right way, or the same way I should say. Oh, now you can see, look at that big rock I was telling you about. It almost looks like a house, like it's like shaped like, let me back the camera off so I can show you. It's shaped like this. Looks like it's blinded out real good right there in the front too. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for the rocks. Appreciate you. So again, like, you see how important rocks are and that sort of stuff, so. I had gotten a lot of different types. lot of different colors, and now granted they're not they're like necklaces and stuff, and the metal and the chain is like a cheap chain, or I have like a rope chain version. But even still, I would suggest getting something more durable. Alright, here comes the rain. It's pouring down again. Pouring down. Still trying to make my way back to the trail. Thank you for dealing with my huffing and puffing. Yeah, I'd love to come back here one day. I don't feel comfortable. I'd love to go all the way in. I just don't feel comfortable leaving the car out here. Oh shit. These are pretty cool, right? It's raining real hard. We're gonna get out of here, but normally I don't mind, but we went this whole time staying dry. Might as well keep it that way. But just to bring it up real quick while it is raining, it is a good time to go out. One thing, a lot of people will remain inside so you can hit the trails that are kind of usually populated. And a lot of, mind you, a lot of things that don't usually come out till night will come out, at least to an extent. So you got to be cautious of that. But it's almost like an energy field is everywhere, because it's, especially when it's raining hard, there's like it's almost like an energy field is everywhere. So as energy-based beings, it makes it very comfortable for them to go all over the place, and it's a beautiful thing, let's just say that. I don't know why that tree with that white tree up there, it's kind of sticking out to me. It's just got like 3 forks on it. I know some people talk about a trident or whatever. I don't know what the hell that's about, though. Sounds like some stuff pulled out of their ass, but 3s, I do know that. I do know. I've heard that and I've seen that personally, and Sarah's brought it up too, and that they do things in 3s, but trident, I don't know. Sasquatch, not Poseidon. Isn't that cool how the clouds are? You just watch the clouds move up. Before we were all the way up there. Now I'd say right now we're at about like. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to guess. I'll let you know though. We'll find out. As always, guys, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay safe. We're gonna shoot down there one last time. Alright. I paused it because I'm having trouble finding what I'm seeing. This happens a lot when it's such a vast area. Okay, I think we're kind of in the area. Yep, right down there. might think that that's kind of small looking, but as we back it out, alright guys, like I said before, thank you, thank you, thank you. Something went down here. Alright, I gotta go. Alright guys, appreciate you. How long was this? We'll probably premiere this one so we can hang out together. It's been a while. Alright, see you soon.